So good afternoon friends. Today we are in the 6th class of the process of accounting. Today my basic topic is final recording, that is ledger. Now for recapitulation, I would like to say accounting is a process of preparation of the statement of accounts. What is account? The account is a statement of financial events or transactions. While recording, the first task in the process of accounting is the occurrence of an event. So event must be there. If nothing occurs, there arises no question of recording. As the event occurs, it is the task of the accountant to find out, to identify whether the event is for us or not for us. If it is not for us, when it is not a transaction. But when it is a transaction, then I have to pay proper attention to that. Whenever the transaction, it is identified that the event is a transaction, then what will I do? I will go on recording. I will put it in black and white. As an accountant, my task is identification of the transaction. And when I got the transaction or transactions in my hand, my next task is finding out what are debits and what are credits. So finding out debits and credits is my next process. And after getting the debits and credits, I will go on making primary record. The primary record is more or less, people say rough record, but friends, I would like to say it is a rough record. It is a very, very genuine record, and it is made in a book. And what is the book? The book is named as journal. Why journal? Journal means Zur. The word has come from the term Zur. Zur means day. So we go on recording the events chronologically. That's what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in that way. Okay. And the structure and the pro forma of the ledger journal I have shown you yesterday. And say it is a page. The front part is date. Then it is particulars. That is what would be the debit and credit. Then ledger folio. Today I will let you know what is the concept of ledger folio. And the amount will be, we have two columns, as every account has each and every account has its debit, and the debits have corresponding credits, and credit must have a debit aspect too. So two amount columns are two in one ledger folio, particulars and debt. Okay. So what is journal? Journal is the book of primary record. There is a book of prime entry. Now I have shown you yesterday how to record in the journal. Today I am coming to that part. I have written here some transactions. These transactions will be recorded in journal first, and then I am coming to the next part. After primary recording, my task is to record. Our task is to record it finally. So there is another set of books, and that is known as ledger accounts. So what is ledger? Yesterday I have told you, recording has got two parts. One is primary recording. It is done in a book, and that book is known as journal. Putting the entries, putting the transaction in the journal is known as making entry. Okay, making entry. So the making entry is the process of putting the debits and credits in journal. And then from journal we should go for final recording. Final recording is done in a set of books, and that is known as ledger. And the recording from journal to ledger is known as posting. So if you are asked what is posting, posting is the process. Posting is the process of entering, recording the transactions from journal to ledger. Okay. Now Simultaneously today I am making the entry, that means I am putting the transaction into journal, and from journal I will subsequently go on putting it in the ledger account. Ledger, how does it look like? Each and every account has its debit and credit also. So every debit must have its credit, okay, equal amount of credit. So this is the pro forma of a ledger account. One part is debit side, and the other part is credit side. So left side conventionally we make it debit, left part, and the right hand side is considered as credit. It is, except I have told you, accountancy is management side, it is the social side, it has been evolved out of the practice. So it is the regular practice. If you say, sir, why? We can put it the debit over there. We can put debit over here on the right side and credit on the left side. You can do that. But our convention is that, to have this type of structure. This type of structure. Now see, how would I record? First, take this transaction. First put this transaction. The transaction is Mr. Akash started business with rupees 50,000. Mr. Akash started business with rupees 50,000. Now what is debit? What are debit and what are credits? Akash starts business. First of all, you try to identify the debits and credits of this particular events. Now, while recording in journal, what is our first task? We should follow the first rule. What is the first rule? What comes in debit and what goes out credit. What is coming in? Therefore, Mr. Akash starts the business with rupees 10,000. Here, you think the business is of whom? The business is of Mr. Akash. So Akash is the proprietor, Akash is the owner of the business. Although a business should have no owner by itself, still I am telling you, if we follow the proprietary concept, then Akash is the proprietor. He is the proprietor of the business. Here, now Mr. Akash is investing the amount to the business. Now Mr. Akash and Mrs. Akash have separate identity. So Mr. Akash is one person and Mrs. Akash, that is the business of Mr. Akash, is another entity. Yeah. Whenever we are making records with the help of double entry system, we basically follow the another concept, entity concept. That I will let you know, later on after few classes. Entity concept, proprietary concept, matching concept, revenue concept, expense concept, all these are there, but that will be taken into account later on. Now, student, for the first case, Mr. Akash starts business with 50,000. Now, Mr. Akash and Mrs. Akash are two different persons. Okay, so what we are doing, we are making the records of, we are maintaining the accounts of Mrs. Akash, not Mr. Akash. Are you getting me? Now, so the book is, here we should write in the books of Mrs. Akash. Okay. So it is the books of accounts of Mrs. Akash, not Mr. Akash. I am not at all interested with Mr. Akash, but Mrs. Akash, that is the business house. Because we are effective transaction of the business, so the transactions of the business have to be recorded. Clear? Now what happens? Mr. Akash gives rupees 50,000 to the business. What is happening to the business? Say it is on 1st November. Say Mr. Akash is giving. So what is coming in? Cash is coming in. So cash account debit. Okay. Cash account debit. Rupees 50,000 in debit side. Now in the credit side it will be also 50,000. But what will be the name? The basic convention is to write credit as 2. Okay. 2 should be prefixed by account. Yeah. Now what comes in? Cash is coming in debit. What goes out? We are not getting it. Clear? So now second question, second rule is what? The second rule is that receiver debit and giver credit. Then who is the giver? Mr. Akash is the giver. So Akash is credit. Akash credit. Clear? Now give a note on this particular point. So Akash is the giver. So we are writing this to Akash. Clear? But whenever if you get any amount from somebody else, say receiving cash, in the there is one thing. Cash paid by Rajan. Cash paid by Rajan. The seven journal. Cash paid by Rajan. You see what is coming in? Cash is coming in. What is credit? What goes out credit, but nothing is going out. So we should follow the second rule. What is the rule? Who is the giver? Who is the giver? Rajan is the giver. So in this case, our journal entry will be cash account debit to Rajan account. Clear? So when Akash is giving rupees 50,000, I am telling cash account debit to Akash. When Rajan is giving, I am telling cash account debit to Rajan. But there is some difference. What is that? Rajan is our credit, is our debtor. He was our debtor. He is supposed to pay me pay us the amount. But Mr. Akash is not the debtor. Akash is not the creditor. He should be considered as a creditor. Akash is the owner of the business. Akash is the owner of the business. Whenever the owner invests any amount, we call it capital. Whenever you will see that, whenever you say some of your uncle type fellow is not working at all. Someday you met that uncle. The uncle, one thing I would like to ask you, what are you doing right now? So, Babu, I am doing nothing. What's the problem? You started a business. No, what is Babu business कैसे करे? Capital कहाँ? इसका मतलब है, what is the meaning? That I do not have that amount of capital which I can invest. But whenever someone is purchasing goods from your organization, he never say, I am kahan capital kahan hai. Okay, so the thing is that the question of capital comes only in case of investor, in case of the proprietor, in case of owner of the business. Okay, so whenever the owner, in loosely I am telling it, whenever originally the owner, but we do not say the owner. Okay, the business house has its own concept if we follow the entity concept. But if we follow the proprietary concept, then he is the owner. Okay, so here we will say Akash's capital account. Okay, Akash's capital account. So 50,000. Are you getting me? I think it is clear. Huh? If you do have any problem, you must make the comment in my Instagram page or Facebook page. I will give you a more detailed explanation if it is warranted. Okay. Now, so Mr. Akash starts business with 50,000. What is coming in cash account? Cash is coming in cash account debit. What is credit? Giver is the credit. Who is the giver? Mr. Akash. But Akash, as a giver, Akash has the status. What is the status? He is the owner of the business. Being the owner of the business, whenever the business owner invests any amount, that is regarded as capital. Okay, and this capital is always credit, as because this capital is the liability of the business. Now think it differently. What is coming in? Cash is coming in. So what the business is receiving? The business is receiving cash. Very good. Today the business house is very, very delighted. I am getting cash of rupees 50,000. But mind you, the business house has the responsibility to repay that amount to Mr. Akash. Okay. So it is the loan. It is the liability of the firm to pay back that amount to Mr. Akash. Clear? So you see, whenever the investors make any investment, that is regarded as capital account. But in that case, you may not write the name of Mr. Akash, as because you are written in the books of Mr. Akash. So you may write cash account debit to capital. Okay, you may write cash account debit to capital, but I am writing the name of the person, as because consider the case of a partnership business. When Mr. Akash and Vikas both are investing the amount. Okay, the amount invested by Akash rupees 50,000, Vikas by 30,000. Vikas 30,000. Then what it would be the journal? Cash is coming on. How much amount is coming in? 80,000, 50,000, 30,000. So the Akash's capital will be 30,000 and 50,000, and Vikas capital will be 30,000. Okay, that is why the capital of the two person investors are different. So I am writing in that way. Okay, so my suggestion is that it is written in the books of Mr. Akash. Still you write Akash's capital. Clear? It is a more genetic presentation of the issue. Clear? And I have told you yesterday, here you should write the narration, a short mentioning in short what is the nature of the transaction. What should be the narration? The amount invested by the Mr. Akash will be 50,000. I am not writing it over here as because it will be very clumsy. Okay, so the narration will be clear. So this is primary recording of this transaction. Are you getting me? So this is the primary recording of this transaction. Now I have made the entry so that I have identified the business. I have identified the transaction. Okay, what is the transaction? Amount invested by Akash is 50,000. Now I have found out also debit and credit. What is the debit? Cash is coming in. So cash is debit and Akash's capital is capital. Now I am putting it in the book of primary, that is capital. Now from it I will go on posting. How will I post? For posting, yesterday I told you, you have purchased a good number of, you have been purchasing a good number of materials every day from the shop. And your father asking, Babu, how much potato we have consumed this month? The Papa, you wait, I am giving. So you have taken half an hour, but you have not, you could not answer properly. Then your father is annoyed. Okay, you came to me and I gave you the solution. Now today I am mentioning the solution. What is the solution? Now this solution is only be possible if we make separate pages of each and every item. One page for potato, one page for. Now, what is it? Here we have two accounts. One is cash account and the other one is Akash's capital account. Here I have made two accounts. Okay, there are two accounts. One page. This is the page. Okay, there one. Say page number is 1, and it is page number of 2. Clear? Now you are getting the cash. So cash is debited. Okay. So in what side should I record? We should record in the debit side. In which name will you write? Cash account is there. Cash account debit to Akash's. I am writing S capital account. S capital account. How much? 50,000. Clear? Now this capital account in which page? In ledger. This page, the page number of ledger sale. Ledger book is 2, so I am writing 2. Clear? This is the concept of ledger account. Acha. Now again I am repeating. First transaction I have identified. We have me as an accountant of the organization. Akash Pansari has appointed me as the accountant. Not a very good one, but a good one. Anyway, that is why I am letting you know. Now, Akash starts business with 50,000. Cash is coming in. Cash account debit. And for what purpose? For being utilized in the business. So the amount utilized in the business is known as capital, and it is given by Akash. So it's Akash's capital account. Journal entry, cash account debit, capital. Now I would like to go on posting. So posting, what I have told you, for each and every account there will be a separate page. For each mind take it in mind and by and heart also. There should be separate ledger page. Separate ledger page. That is known as ledger folio. Folio means a page. Okay, ledger page for each and every item. Clear? So no two items should be placed in one page, one folio. Clear? Now, so for this cash account debit to capital, so I have how many accounts I have to open? I have to open two accounts. One is cash account and the other one is capital account. Cash account and capital account I have opened. So what I have written, cash is debited. So in my room, I must not write my so it is cash. So we should not write cash. So for what the cash has come? The cash has come for capital. Okay, the cash has come as capital. So it is to capital. Now come to this capital. Capital part, in which part I will record? Capital is credited. So the amount should be recorded in the credit side. But in 1, 11, 20. But in which name? Yes. Okay. Our basic convention is that, and the page number is 1. Ledger folio is 1. Okay. Clear? Any problem? Now see, I am repeating. Start amount invested by business. By business to fight for the Mr. Akash 50,000. Obviously, cash account debit to Akash. Akash is capital. Cash is debited. Now this is general entry. I am making the entry. Now it is being posted. For posting the general accounts, each and every account must have a separate page. That is in a separate folio. So for cash, I have made page number folio 1 because cash is the most important item, voluminous item. It should be placed first, and then the other account is capital. So I have put it in the capital. Okay, capital is page number 2. So whenever I am writing Akash is capital, so it is in which? So if I am to get it, so then I have to follow the page number 2. So if I follow the page number 2, I can easily get this thing. Okay. Now again in capital account, where I would write by this. Clear? Therefore capital is credited. Clear? So it is written in the credit side. Clear? Next. Purchase goods for cash rupees 5,000. Purchase goods. Say 2. Okay. 2, 11, 20. What is coming in? Goods are coming in. And what is going out? Cash is going out. So it is goods account debit to cash. Goods account debit to cash. But what is our convention? Whenever we are purchasing trading goods, though it should be purchase account. Whenever we are selling trading goods, then sales account will be credited. But whenever we will be purchasing some non-trading goods or fixed assets, it will be in the name of the assets as purchase of machinery should be debited to cash. And if not, we are in business of running the business of machinery. But machinery is used for helping our basic business. Okay. So what should be the journal? It is purchase account debit. Purchase account debit to cash. Clear? The narration should be being the purchase of goods. How much? 5,000. Now you think it. Now you think what to record. For recording, I should have how many accounts? I must have purchase account and cash account. Clear? Any problem? Cash is there, so cash account is already existing, and one purchase account should be open. Clear? So I have opened a purchase account. Okay? Purchase account. Say it is in the page number 3. Say it is in the page number 3. So it is in the page number 3. Now think, how would I record? Purchase account debit to cash. So purchase account is debited. So in which part should I write? I should write in the purchase account. In the debit side of purchase account. Clear? So in the debit side of the purchase account, I will write this amount. In which name? It should be to cash. Clear? To cash. Clear? What is the date? Say the 2. 21120. 5,000. Clear? Actually, we should write account. The page is small. Page is small. That is why I have. Okay. Now purchase goods for cash. What is the what is the addition? Being the goods purchase for cash. Now we have how many accounts? Two accounts. Two accounts. So then purchase account and cash account. We have our existing cash account, no tension. So we have to open another account and another page, another folio, and that is purchase account. So purchase account is debited at which date? It is to cash. Clear? Then cash. So cash is credited. In which side should I write? I should write in the credit side. The convention of writing in the credit side is by purchase. By purchase. How much? 5,000. Now what is the folio? The folio is 3. So the folio is 3. And here the folio is 1. Cash is folio is 1. Are you getting me? I am repeating, friends. Now it is purchase. Now purchase goods for cash. What is coming in? Goods are coming in. And here we should write purchase account. And what is going out? Cash is going out. Cash account is credit. So how many folio? 414. 414 is the area. How many folio? How many pages should be? One for purchase, one for cash. Cash is already existing, so no tension. When you give attention to purchase, so I have opened a purchase account. Okay, the purchase account has been debited. So in the debit side of the purchase account, I have debited 5,000. At which then cash here. Cash is credited. So in the credit side of the cash, I will take 5,000. But it which by purchase. Clear? Now take this one. Sold goods to Rajan. Sold goods to Rajan. It is cash transaction. Sold goods. What comes in? Nothing is coming in. What is going out? Goods are going out. So what should we? We should make sales account credit. Clear? Two sales. Two sales. Now you see, sold. Sorry, another transaction is there. Anyway, I will come into that particular term. Sold goods to Rajan. So it is done. It is done. Now number 3. Sold goods to Rajan rupees 10,000. Clear? Now goods are going out. Okay. So sales account credit. And what comes in? Nothing is coming in. So then we will pick who is the receiver. Rajan's account is the receiver. Okay. Say it is 5th, 11, 20. How much? 10,000. Now think it. Here narration it would be being the goods sold in which cash or credit? It is on credit. That's because the sold goods to Rajan. It is not written over here. For cash or on cash, not written. Okay, it is not written on credit or for credit, but it is only they have given the name of the person. When for cash or on cash, not written, not credit is also not written, but it is written, the name of the person is given. Then it should be taken as a credit transaction. Okay. Now what are the debits and credit? What is coming in? Nothing is coming in. So now what is going out? Goods are going out. That is sales. It is the process of sales. And who is the receiver? Rajan is the receiver. Clear? So here the narration should be being the goods purchased, being the goods sold on credit to Rajan. Clear? Now how many accounts? Now come to the question of posting in the ledger account. So how many accounts should we open? We should open one Rajan's account and the other one is sales account. Okay. Now I have already written here sales account and Rajan account. Clear? Now Rajan account is debited. Okay. Rajan account is debited. Then at what side should we write? Here. Here. Two sales. How much? 10,000. Clear? So Rajan account has been debited and sales account has been credited. So in Rajan's account we are writing sales, and in sales account we will write by Rajan. How much? 10,000. Now what is the page of Rajan? Rajan page is 5 and sales page is 4. Okay. Now, so this I am repeating. Sold goods to Rajan. Cash transaction or credit transaction, not specifically told. As per convention, we should consider when for cash or on cash not written, but the name of the person is given, then it should be taken as a credit transaction. So the debits and credit will be, goods are being sold, the sales account credit, and what comes in, nothing is coming in. Apply the second rule, who is the receiver? Rajan is the receiver, so Rajan account will be debit. Now we are getting two accounts. One is Rajan account and the other one is sales account. So I will have to open two pages, one for sales and the other for Rajan. I have opened one page, sales account, and sale is credited. So in the credit side, I have written 10,000 in the name of Rajan. So why Rajan? And in the Rajan account has been debited. So in the debit side of Rajan account, we have debited 10,000. And sales account, the folio number is 4 and Rajan's folio number is 5. So here I have written 5 and here I have written 4. Clear? Then come to this. Say this problem. Purchase goods from Raj. Purchase goods from Raj. Okay. So friends, I am rubbing it a bit, but okay, as because I am not getting the space. Okay. So purchase goods from Raj. What comes in? Goods are coming in. So what will I write? Say it is 10. 10, 11, 20. So it is purchase. So purchase account debit. Purchase account debit. Purchase goods from Raj. 7,000. Okay, 7,000. Clear. Now whether it is cash, now what is coming in? Goods are coming in. So we are making it by purchase account. What is going on? Nothing is going on at that time. So what it should be? Then we should come to the second role. Who is the receiver as the giver? Now, no question of the receiver because I am getting the goods. So giver, who is the giver? Raj is the giver. So Raj account will be credited. Okay, to Raj. How much? 7,000. Clear? Well, what did you write? You will write purchase goods from Raj on credit. Okay, purchase goods from Raj on credit. Now, how many accounts we should have? We should have one purchase account and the other one is Raj account. That's because they are the two aspects of transaction. Here we have one purchase account already there, purchase lead. So we have to put over here and we have to make another folio, and that folio say is folio number 6. It is of Rajan's account. Clear? Now how would I write? You write purchase account is debited. Okay, so purchase will be debited, it will be 7,000 to 7,000. In which name? To Raj. Okay, and the Raj folio is 6. Clear? So purchase goods from Raj on, say on credit, it is not written although, so purchase account is debited. So in the debit side of the purchase account we have written to Raj, and the Raj account has been credited. So in the credit side of Raj account we should write by purchase 7,000. What is the folio? The folio is here. Just take it and by your mind properly. Okay. So we have made this account completed, this transaction recorded, this transaction recorded, and this transaction recorded. Now, sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. What should be the journal? Sold goods for cash. Now, you just try to answer. I am here. sold goods for cash. Very easy. What is coming in? Goods are coming. Sorry, cash is coming in. So cash account debit. And what is going out? Goods are going out. So instead of goods, it will be sales account. Okay. So the journal is cash account debit. Cash account debit to sales. How much? So 12,000. Okay. Say it is on 20th. Okay. Say it is on 20th. Achha. Now, so what is the addition? Being the goods sold for cash. Okay. So sold goods for cash rupees 12,000. What is coming in? Cash is coming in. What is going out? Goods are going out. In that case, it is steady goods. The goods are going out for what purpose? For sales. So it is we are recording cash account debit to sales. So friend, we have cash account already created. No problem. So cash account has been debited. So in the debit side of the cash account, the debit side of the cash account we are writing two sales. Okay. Two sales account. How much? Two sales account 12,000. Clear? Two sales account 12,000. And now, and what is the page? Sorry, the other part, sale account, it should be recorded in the sales account. Where is the sale? It is in page number 4. So let me go to the page number 4. In page number 4, what should I write? I should write by sales. Sorry, by cash. Okay, and leave folio number 1. Here. Here, achha. So again I am repeating, sold goods for cash, cash is coming in and goods are going out. So since goods are going out, it should be sales and cash is coming in, so cash should be debited. Now, so we have to have two ledger accounts. One is cash and the other is sales. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We have already opened cash account. So cash account is debited for sales. So cash account is debited to sales. Okay. And here in sales account I debited. Cash account is debited. Sales account is credited for cash. So it is written by cash for sales. There. Then we are coming to cash paid to Raj. Cash paid to Raj. What is happening? I am paying cash. Say it is on 25th 11. Okay. Cash paid to Raj. What is? So what is happening? Cash paid to Raj. What comes in? Nothing. What is going out? Cash is going out. So cash account is credited. No problem. Now who is the receiver? Raj is the cash paid to Raj. Raj is the receiver. So Raj account is debited. Clear? Raj account debit to yes. How much? 5,000 I said here. Sorry. 5,000 has been given. What is the addition? Cash is being given. So cash paid to Raj. Cash paid to Raj. How many accounts should we open? We should open one cash account and the other one is Raj account. Both are open. So in cash I am writing. So it is 25th. 25th 11. I am writing by Raj. We have already a Raj account in page number 6. So folio number 6, how much? Rupees 5,000. And the Raj account has been debited. So here we are writing 25th, 11, 22, yes. Page number, folio number 1. Clear? Then come to the next part. Cash paid by Rajan, rupees 6,000. Cash paid by Rajan. So what is happening? I am getting the cash. Mr. Akash is getting the cash account debited and giver is Rajen. So the journal entry should be cash is debited, cash account debit to Rajen. Say it is on 29, 20. Here, so cash account debit to Rajen. How many accounts we should open? We should open two accounts. One is cash account and the other one is Rajen account. Cash account is there, so cash account is debited to Rajen. How much? 6,000. It is 6,000. It is 6,000. So the to Rajen is 6,000. And we have also Rajen's account and page number 5. So folio is 5. And in Rajen it will be by cash. 29, 11, 20 by cash. Okay, how much? 6,000. Okay. So friends, that is the process. That is the process of final recording. And it is this process of final recording from journal to ledger is known as posting. Clear? I am recapping this part. Only I am taking 5 minutes to clear all this. If you have any doubt, try to clear it. And still, if you have any doubt, make your comment in my Facebook page or Instagram, and I will get all your queries answered in the next class. Okay? I have told you the recording aspect. Recording has got two parts. One is primary recording and the other one is final recording. Primary recording is done in a book and that is known as journal. Why it is journal? In Bengali or Hindi it is known as Javeda. It is, the word has come from the word zur. Zur means day. So in journal is a book where the transactions are primarily recorded as part day. Okay, it is chronologically recorded. Clear? And while recording, the performance is that I have already given it, and we should write also the narration, the nature of the transaction. Then when the transaction takes place, I should first find out debits and credits. Getting the debits and credits, I will go on recording in primarily the journal, and from journal we should post in the ledger account. For every item of accounts, that is for each and every account, there must be a separate page, and that page is known as the folio, and that is the ledger folio. Each page has its own number, so ledger folio is a number where that account occurs, where that account has been written, where that account appears. Now, first transaction I have told you, started business, Mr. Akash started business with 20,000. Journal entry, cash account debit to capital account, I have already told you. So it should be recorded in cash account and in the capital account. Cash account is debited, so you have written in the debit side 50,000. In the net, to is capital account. So that is Akash's capital account. In the capital account, I have written what? Capital account has been credited, we have written by cash. Debit to and by is a basic convention. If you do not write by, it does not matter. If you do not write to, it does not matter. But so far as the examination is concerned, the examiner will give you some negative marks. Okay. So now the page. Now we are maintaining cash account in page number 1 and capital account in page number 2. So here is the ledger folio. So Akash's capital I am writing over here ledger folio 2 and here ledger folio 1. Okay. Then comes the next. Say purchase goods for cash. Okay, I am taking purchase goods for cash. So what is coming in? Goods are coming in. Okay, what is going out? Cash is going out. So we should have purchase account debit to cash. So we should have one purchase account to cash and cash account by purchase. Okay, it is in page number 3. So I have written in page 3 and here I have written page 1. Clear? Next one. Purchase goods from Raj for 7,000. As no cash or for cash is related, it is a credit transaction. So purchase account debit to Raj account. So we should have two accounts. One is purchase account and the other is Raj account. We have already purchase account. So in purchase account we have written two Raj and one Raj account in page number 6. So ledger folio is written 6 and here we have in the Raj I have written by purchase 7,000. Now come to the third one. Sold goods to Rajan. Sold goods to Rajan. It is not stated whether cash or credit, but the name of the person is given. So goods are going out, sales account credit. Rajan is the receiver, Rajan account debit. So Rajan account debit to sales. You have to have two accounts. Rajan is debited for sale and sale is credited for Rajan. Here. Okay. Rajan account is in page number 5. So I have written the folio 5 and here is the folio 4. Clear? Next. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods for cash. So cash is coming in, cash account debit to sales. So in the cash is debited to sales 12,000. Sales by you see sales by cash, so this 12,000. Then comes this one. Cash paid to Mr. Raj for 5,000. Raj is receiving the cash. So cash is going out from me. Cash account is credited and Raj is the receiver, Raj debited. So cash is credited by Raj. Clear? And Raj is debited to cash. Clear? It is in page number 1 and it is in page number 6. 6. Clear? And then comes the last one. Cash paid by Rajan. That is, I have received the cash. Mr. Rakas has received the cash. So cash account, cash is debited and Rajan is credited. So in the cash, to Rajan debited and Rajan by cash. Okay, clear? So the posting has been completed. Okay? Tomorrow I will go on balancing the accounts. Clear? Tomorrow we should maintain this part. The task will be balancing the account. Okay, friends? So that is all about. We have a very long class. So please have your patience in going through the total process because I have repeatedly discussed. And if you have any queries still, please follow my Instagram and Facebook pages, and any queries would be answered. But before that, make the comments, necessary comments. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.